Going on now? What's going on? Hold on. I hope I've. Did I think? Oh my god. 1 second. Oh, why did it do that? 1 second. Now I'm always having nightmares. This is winding me up. Hold on. I had this set up, and then my thing went into some reboot nonsense. Let me just double check. Oh no, it says I'm live. Okay, so it says I'm live. Yes, everyone. Hope everyone's well. Actually, let me go and start my TikTok live. Before I get bloody demonetized, people need to stop. Now, people trying to ring me. Don't do that. Not tonight, mate. Not tonight. Hold on. What's happening, peeps? Oh my god! Now my light's gone. It's all going off today. It's all going off. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Now I've gone to. I know I'm looking crazy right now. I'm looking absolutely crazy. So what am I doing? Here we go. Hold on. Hold on a minute, peeps. Yes, hold on. 2 seconds, guys. Please stay with me. Who's this? Who's this in the chat already? Philip Answer, big ups. So we saw what happened today at the press conference. This is debauchery. Everything. Oh my god. I'm having a more of a worse time than Conor Benn at this present. Oh my good grief. This is not funny. Junior Master Aficionado Junior's laughing at me. It's just all going wrong. It's all going wrong tonight for me. 1 second. You know what? We're gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna have to scrap this. I'm gonna have to scrap this TikTok live and just get into this now, because now it's just getting silly. So yes. Hold on. Let me just get this light back on for you guys, because I'm looking like I'm in a clandestine location right now. I'm looking like I'm in a clandestine. Hold on. All right, we're back. We're back now. We're back. Do you know what it is? My ring light is broke here. My ring light is broke, and I'm now having nightmares. I should have just left the phone. Now I'm having a madness. I'm actually doing a madness right now. Can you guys see me okay? Let me know. Hold on. You're gonna have to turn the thingy light on, This is not working no more. So yeah, let's get into this, man. Philip Answer's in the building. Skyliner. Yes. So we had the press conference today, and yeah, it was something. It was definitely something. Man, oh man! Everyone thought that it would have been Conor Benn who would have kicked off, and it ended up being Chris Eubank Jr. So yeah, it was a wild one. So Chris Eubank Jr. slapped Conor Benn in the face with an egg. He's had it. Shout out to Life of Bodge. How's it going? Let me actually put a link in the chat for anyone who wants to jump in. Let's hear from the fight fans. 1 second. Yes, anyone who wants to jump in, feel free. Yeah, so what did you guys think of it? What did you guys think of the press conference today? You know, a lot of words were said. Obviously, Conor Benn went in, you know, straight away saying, you know, even your dad can't even be paid to be in your corner. So that obviously, you know, got under Chris Eubank Jr.'s skin, because obviously Chris Eubank Sr.'s made some videos recently on his own channel. Yeah, it was, you know, they're talking about rehydration clauses, £10 here, £12 there. You know, Team Eubank, you know, I gotta get someone from Team Eubank on, because it was me who bust them on that £12 thing. It was me who bust them. Yeah, the master aficionado. Yeah, so yeah, man, it's a mad one. Let me know, guys, what you think about it. Oh, Eddie Hearn afterwards in the scrum, he was using, like, he's definitely be hanging around with some brothers. You know, he was like, it's on site. Then he was like, if he did plan it, it's a bitch move. Um, then what was it? He used a couple of bars, and I was like, he's been hanging around some of the man there. He's been around some man them fighters. So yeah, they've definitely rubbed off on him. Wow. Okay. Objective indecision. Oh, objective incision. Eubank's a hero. Wow. Why is he a hero? Let me know. Um. Yeah, man. Very interesting stuff indeed. Got people on X. Da, 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 da. Let me know why he's a hero. Oh, actually, we can go. I think I can probably do this TikTok live now as well. If I can hit the right angle. 1 second. Okay, like this. Boom. Boom. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, we're here. We're here. We're going on TikTok live as well. So yeah, man. Eubank won that. So what were you scoring that? 10-9, 10-8? Hold on. Ugh. Let me get these comments up. So I'm reading it. Skyline of the editor. Big ups. Links in the chat for anyone who wants to jump on. Let's talk. Let's chop it up. Philip, answer. What are you saying? Saying Ade at the start with that chant was so not needed. Saying there was no energy in the room, but there would have been when Eubank and Benn started trading words. Yeah. Where I know it seems like Eubank Jr. is always, he's got a little bee in his bonnet with Ade. I noticed from the press conference before, he was getting onto him, and then obviously when Ade made the mad slip up with the names and called Ronnie Davis Ronnie Shields, Eubank jumped straight onto that. Oh yeah, Ade shouldn't have got the name wrong, but Eubank is straight onto him. Anytime there's any mistake or what he calls an infringement, he's on it. He's on his tail, man. He's on Ade's tail. So I don't know if Ade said anything in the past, or he's, you know, heard anything why he's on him. But yeah, he's definitely showed that he's ready to jump on him. Man said, hold on. Ben's reflexes need to improve. Objective incision. But he ain't gonna know he's gonna do that, is he? He ain't gonna know he's gonna do that. He didn't see that coming. No one saw that coming. If anything, Eubank would have been more on a reflex thing, because, you know, going by the, you know, the dads, Nigel was more of the reactive kind of guy. Eubank's more of the defensive and doesn't want to engage. So that was people's. It's out of character, but then was it out of character because if you know Eubank's Junior's background, he's from the mean streets of Brighton. Um, I know, and I'm not saying that as some kind of satire. People, if you've seen the videos, he's got into the rumbles in car parks and stuff. So he's about that fight in life. At the end of the day, big up Dan Blake TV. So yeah, he's about that. So it's out of character because he likes to show. He's always saying hi to a few people on the old, what's it, TikTok, going TikTok live for the first time. But yeah, he's shown that he's about that fighting life. And yeah, man, it's just a mad one. But Thursday's gonna be, they're gonna have to put some fencing up now, but that builds the fight. I thought it was Ronnie Shields as well. Oh my God, Philip, come on! How can you? Ronnie Shields is black. Come on, man. Oh man, this just shows. This is telling, isn't it? It's telling. You see Nigel Benn go for Eubank's neck. He was on me in the scuffle. He was on me in the scuffle. You weren't in the scuffle. But yeah, you Nigel Benn went for it. It looked like even Eddie Hearn was going for Ben Shalom. And then when Ben Shalom and Eddie was arguing in the scrum, Eddie Hearn was like, "Don't let me have to take you," and he pulled it. He pulled it. What he was going to say, "Don't let me have to take you around the back," because he was like, "Yeah, he's on site." It was a bitch move. Yeah, wait, he said a next thing as well. Oh, he said some next things where he's definitely been hanging around with the man, but it was making me laugh. Oh yeah, that's it. Um, the game is the game. That was it. That was it. The game is the game. Marlo Stanfield, come on, know his name. I thought it was not the skin color. No, man. Ronnie Davis, famous for always slapping Eubank Senior in the face in the corners, waking him up. So, hey, Eubank Junior's done it old Ronnie Davis, but with the egg. Um, so yeah, he's eggplanted Conor Benn. You know what I mean? Um, and now there's rumours all going off. Did Ben Shalom know who in Eubank's team knew? Now it's the egg hunt. You know what I mean? Not egg gate, it's the egg hunt. Who knew? So people are getting accused left, right, and centre. It's all going off right now. It's all going off. But yeah, the links in the chat. Links in the chat. Anyone who wants to jump on, jump on. I ain't gonna be on too long. Obviously, it's a bit late, but it's one of them ones. We gotta cover this because it's hot topic right now. So yeah, hit that link, people. Jump in the chat and let's chop it up for a bit. So yeah, who do you see winning the fight? How do you see them winning the fight, and why do you see them winning the fight? Are you going to the fight, or are you going to purchase the pay per view? So many questions. Um, Manchester, boy, they got a good presser there. It's like a lot of Londoners are going to feel he should have saved it for us, but hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. If you're in the heat of it, you got to just you're in the heat of it. You just got to go. You just got to do what you got to do. And Eubank's done what he's done. At the end of the day, people are saying that Chris Eubank Jr. might get a fine by the British Boxing Board of Control. Ben Shalom, he's like, he's gone too far. As a promoter, yeah, you don't condone it, but I think he should have backed his man a little bit more, in my opinion. He started to, in the scrum, say, people are making it out worse than it was. Because obviously Eddie Hearn said he thought it was a glass at first. Then that would have been a real, like, old David H. Azora thing, where he said, "You glassed me," where he did with a bottle thing. But it wasn't that. It was the sound of the eggshells. But man, oh man. So now we know why he had the padded out, the buffed up LV pockets with all them sort of, concealed elements, the concealed pockets that have different, where you can definitely put things in them pockets. Do you know what I mean? You can definitely store things in them pockets. So yeah, man, very interesting. Why is no one ticking the like button? Yeah, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell button um if you're not already getting those notification bells. That way, anytime I go live, anytime I upload a video, you get notified. Please support the channel, putting in the work. Yeah, so anyone want to come in the chat, have a chop up. Do you think that Chris Eubank Senior, needs to somehow not swallow his pride, but yeah, it's somewhat, I'd say, swallow his pride for the sake of for his sake of his son, just to back his son, even if you don't agree with him, because now Conor Benn's got that energy. He's got his father in his corner with him. It's like 2 versus 1. It's not a good thing to have your son have to ride this fight alone. And obviously, Eubank Senior there will bring a whole new dynamic and element to the fight, as everyone knows. I mean, the energy Senior brings is next levels. We all know that. Let's keep it Triller. Let's keep it Triller tonight. Oh my God, what am I doing? All these people on thingy TikTok. How come? Hold on. How come Eddie saying it was in the eye when he was standing behind Benn and saw it hit the side of his face? Maybe Conor said around the back it was in his eye, or something, but it didn't look like it was in his eye. It looked like it was right in the side of his cheek, by the looks of it. Or maybe Eddie, being the promoter he is, he might have oversold it a bit, but that's what you do as a promoter. 2 new messages. Who's messaging me? I don't even know how you do this. But yeah. Yes, Yasmin Malik. Big ups. I'm still waiting for D Obianuli, so I can give him a shout out for his predictions on for the weekend, because he got some really good predictions in. I've got to give him that. He got some really good predictions in regarding last weekend's last crescendo. He was spot on in some good things. Anyway, some things I was disagreeing with him on his takes. Boy, they come true. So I've done 2 lives, still waiting for him to come on. Skyliner, give me 5 minutes. I'll jump on. Yeah, man, jump on. We need to chat, man. We need to talk about this. Little one is so hyped. We should be in bed. You got school tomorrow. What are you doing? You want to give me the hat? Oh, there we go. Master Aficionado Junior. He's, our biggest supporter. But yeah, mad thing. Absolute. Then you see Sonny Edwards. You could see he was trying to hold in the laugh so much. He actually found it hilarious. He was trying to act, professional. Obviously on TV, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? You're getting your check. Dave Caldwell, he was kind of, he stayed on the line. He was all right. But yeah, some people, don't oversell it like, oh, Eubank, he's done an absolute travesty. But it's funny how Eubank was talking about, he's been the bad guy for 11 years. He's used to it. He's accepted his fate. Conor Benn he had it. 1 second, Dan Blake. Eubank is a real heel now. That was WWE business. Only going to make the fight bigger now. Well, the fight was already big, but yeah, I guess with these viral clips, it will travel over and get more pay per view buys. I guess it was going to sell out seats wise, I believe already. And going by what Eddie Hearn and Ben Shalom said, the pre-sales things was just flying, so it's going to sell out anyway. And Eddie Hearn says he wishes that it got moved to Wembley instead. But yeah, the pay-per-view sales will go up, I believe, because of this incident. And obviously, I imagine they're going to have some fencing and stuff for Thursday, so that'll make the dynamic all, more barbaric and more dramatic. So that's always going to be a good look. HPM, no explanation needed. Eubanks retained being pissed off since Benn failed the test and made him go to 159 or 157, which affected him in the first Smith fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, Ronnie Davis was saying that there's a reason why Eubank lost that first fight, and I imagine he was going to say that, but obviously he didn't. But the team, what it is, his team also, Eubank's team, they need to get more on script. If Eubank's talking about it's not the size, it's skills pay the bills. I'm too good, too experienced. They've got to kind of go with what he's saying, not come out with their own stuff. Kind of follow the script at least. Yeah, shout out North Bank Brent. Hope all's well, everything's blessed. Thank you for locking in. So yeah, I've got the link in the chat for anyone who wants to jump in. North Bank Brent, Skyliner, their editor, Dan Blake. One of you lot must be ready to come in at least. Surely. Hold on, this thing. I definitely need a new ring light because this is just absolutely messed up now. The wires come out a bit, and now I've got it. One of them, them ones where you see with your phone charger, you got to hold it in the perfect place for it to work. Now it's doing that. So really, after this live, I'm definitely ordering the next ring light off of Amazon because this is just not it. this is I'm raging right now because I'm just looking. The pixels ain't man. I need some shine. You know what I mean? Homeless, by the way. Healer done for. Big ups. I always carry a spare egg in my pocket, so I'm prepared for a fry up anyway. You must be Ghanaian, boy. I know Ghanaians love a boiled egg. Shout out HPM. Eubank wasn't happy as soon as he entered the room. He looked angry. Yeah, he had the mean mug on. Gotta give it. Yeah, must say that. Yasmin. The next press conference is going to be like Hay and Delboy with the metal gate. Yeah, and I was at that press conference, funny enough, in Leicester Square. I was at that presser many years ago. Michael Buffer was there. Frank Warren was there. Obviously Frank Warren was there. He promoted the show. But yeah, it was definitely and I was at that fight at the West Ham ground, the old West Ham ground. Obviously now they're in the Olympic London thingy. But what's the original West Ham ground called? Oh man, I'm not a football guy, but I was there. What else? Upton Park, that's it. Thank you very much. Daring Ballers. Yeah, Upton Park. That's what I was. Yeah, for the H's fight, and that singer Angel. He was like the live performance there, and it was raining. And he was singing in the rain, and the crowd was all booing him. I felt bad. Yo, how's it going? Uh, Unmute your mic, Skyliner.
Yo, Danny,
Yeah. Yes, how's it going, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm here for the drama, really.
So let me talk to me. Talk to me. What's your thoughts? You seen the presser?
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know from the start. I'm Team Eubanks in it. Like that's my guy. I like
Okay.
the bad guy. I don't have any respect for Conor Benn. I don't care for that guy. I just want to see him get smashed up and then just get knocked out unconscious, just splattered all over the canvas. Because that guy, he's been given everything on a plate. He don't even deserve this, but nonetheless, we're all gonna pay pay per view to watch this fight. Yeah, um, I like it. I like that Eubanks kind of stuck it on Hearn because rarely do you see somebody irritate Eddie Hearn. You know, I mean, I like Eddie Hearn. Yeah, he's the best
Mm,
promoter in the game. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, um, what was I gonna say? There was a few points. Yeah. This guy, this bloody schemer, Ben Shalom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eubanks. If if he didn't have Sky, nobody would even look at him twice. Yeah. He's
Mm,
such a rubbish guy to have on your team. He can't even talk properly. He can't even back you in the beef. He can't even do nothing. Like people are hotting him up left, right, and center. Just useless guy to have. Yeah.
yeah. That's
Uh, Conor
that I did notice, and I didn't like that. How you not gonna back your guy in the beef afterwards? You gotta back your guy, man.
Where's Savage Dan, bro? Where's this guy? At least this guy can speak, but he's not around to help. Like he's
Yeah.
never there, bro.
Yeah, they gotta have Savage Dan or Daniel Miller there. Um,
Anybody, any Daniels, bro.
Napper.
Anybody apart from this guy, bro. Yeah. Conor Ben. Okay, apart from me disliking him because of the whole drug scandal thing, yeah.
Mm.
He needs to sell the fight better. Every time he's saying, "Oh, the talking's done." No, it's not. It's just begun. What do you mean? This is the time to sell the fight. This is the time to chat your rubbish. Yeah. This is the time to say what's on your mind. Like you, okay, the last 2 years you've been going through hell that you keep claiming. Then tell us about it. Yeah, that's where the selling is done, right? If you start the conversation off with, "Oh, it's done, we're here now," no, that's not selling. Useless, man. Um, Nigel Benn, yeah,
Yeah.
that man, he ain't a man of God, man. He ain't.
Why?
He ain't,
Why?
bro. He's a
Why?
nonsense. He ain't with the Lord, bro. We seen him, the savageness and the hooligan,ness and the. You know what I mean? The man from Ilford came out, bro. He tried to choke slam you back.
No, but that's his son at the
Grab
end of
him
the
by
day.
the
Remember,
nah, man.
even
You,
David hit
huh?
Goliath with a rock in his head. You know.
This is like between the youngins, in it. You just let them. You don't need to be. You're supposed to be an elder statesman. Sorry, yeah. He
Mm.
should have. Nah, man. You can't be talking about the Lord and forgiveness and all of this stuff. The minute something happens, you're grabbing man by the throat and that. It's like, well, what happened to all this decorum and controlled behavior? It went out the window. You just revealed yourself who you are, man. Like there was no characteristics of the Lord or Jesus or anything involved here. You turned into Nigel Ben went Nigel Ben in it. Yeah,
Yeah,
because if that was
maybe
the
he's battling
case,
demons. Well, people always battling
that
demons.
guy is a demon himself, bro. Because
Well,
if in the same scenario, if Chris Eubanks was there, senior, I don't think he would have grabbed Connor by the throat or anything like that.
no,
He
he
would
wouldn't.
have been more, yeah. So yeah, we just Nigel, just be Nigel in it. You were who you that. Yeah, you're not fooling anyone when you say, yeah, I'm with the Lord and all of this kind of stuff. Like it sounds good, it's a nice narrative, but you revealed yourself straight away, like
Well, Darren
so.
Borland says man's human, bro. That's his son, regardless. Which makes sense, man. When it comes to your
But your
children.
son is not under any. It's not nothing major, man. It's like schoolyard stuff. Like you get it. It's what was his son under major danger? No, do you
Well,
know what I mean?
Eddie Hearn thought it was a glass,
You,
so maybe Nigel thought it was.
But Eddie Hearn is being Eddie Hearn, is it? He has to spice it up. Do you get it? See, this is a prime scenario, yeah. Eddie Hearn, he knows his job. He's gonna say, yeah, he glassed him, whatnot, and then that's hits headlines. That gets their attention. Like the Shalom, on the other hand, he's condoning it. What are you condoning it for? You need to add some spice to it as well. Yeah, but he don't do it. He don't play the game. You get it?
Mm.
He's a promoter. What is he promoting? He instead of heating things up, he's diluting it. This is why I don't like this guy. I don't have respect for him out of the promoters. Like, and Lord knows how he got the Sky deal, yeah, and how they even keeping him still on that platform.
Well,
Um,
it's a contract, isn't it? Tied up contract.
contract.
Got to honor your contract,
But
as Frank Warren
they
says.
need to burn that contract, bro. They need to make a bonfire and just throw the contract in there, like,
Why
um,
do you say that?
huh?
Why do you say
Because
that?
even the shows he gives us are rubbish shows, you know. Like,
What, all of them?
okay, I not all of them, but they've been poor compared to his competition. Like, he's got the machine Sky behind him. He should be doing far better than what they are delivering anyway currently, yeah.
Yeah, but
And
is Sky
also what
really
they
the
did
machine?
with
Would you say Sky is the machine force that it once was nowadays?
Dan, if you were given the reins of Sky, you'd be
Mhm.
doing much better than Shalom.
But
Yeah.
I don't know the budgets they're giving out nowadays. They might be giving him lower budgets than they was giving when Eddie Hearn was around. You know what I mean? We don't
Even
know.
even if they gave him, even if they gave him lower, even if they gave him half, yeah, he should be doing better with the platform. That is the premium platform in this country.
Hmm.
You get it?
Yeah,
So
for all
imagine
sports, yeah.
you've
For
got
all
the
sports, yeah.
resources and the tools, yeah. How are these mans coming from behind like GBM and that and catching up with you lot? Like in a few years' time, them man are gonna overtake you if you don't
Hmm.
pull your socks up. You get it? But they're not
Hmm.
far behind these guys, yeah. Or other who else? There's not many. Do you get it? The promoters in this country, it's like Frank and Hearn. They're your top players, and then it's Boxer, yeah. You get it? Like they should be doing better anyway. I know people are gonna be like, "Well, you sound like you're just always giving him stick," but I just want better because you're with Sky Sports. This is a monster, vehicle. You should do better. Um,
The thing is, because I would like to be God's advocate. I don't say I'm the devil's advocate because I don't roll with the
ban the
devil.
devil.
I'm a God's advocate, yeah. But what I'm saying is, if there's a reason why various promoters, i.e., Queensbury,
Yeah,
GBM, and from what I'm hearing now, Top Rank, are all going
yeah,
to the zone and they're not going for Sky Sports. So it's maybe
yeah,
something happening in the Sky Sports offices, which is
yeah.
why it's disabling Boxer from not being able to give the fans
But
like they felt the
that
best
might be
content
due
and
to
bringing you back.
their performance in it. It's not living up to the standards that it needs to.
So then why? But then
Uh,
what I would say is then why hasn't GBM or Queensbury decided to say, "Hey, Sky, give me that same budget and I'll get you the numbers and put on the shows you want to see"? Why haven't they gone to Sky to clear out
I mean,
Ben?
I can't really answer that. I don't have the data to present to you and give a good argument for that. But I'm
Mm,
just going by me as a viewer, as a boxing fan, and saying because I consume the products from all these guys, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and I'm saying you are slacking for what you resources you have access to. You need to step it up. That's all. Even when I see what they did with Bakoli, like it's like you just threw him in the mix, and now there's no there's not a strategy behind it. Nothing. You just wanted to cash in quickly, and that's it. Nothing is gonna come of this guy. He's not gonna. You're not gonna position him to win a title or anything. I don't even think we've seen him on a boxer show. You just throwing him into Riyadh season because he needs to fill in and just be a participant. That's it. There's no rhyme or reason behind any of this move apart from I need to get in there in Riyadh season.
Yeah,
If it
but
was
then what?
another promoter, if it was Frank or Hearn, they would have had a plan for Bakoli. Do you get it?
Mm. But what I would say is that I think most of us, including myself, a lot of
Yeah.
us are aftermath um, genius experts because when he was announced, he's going to do it and he's on his way. Let's keep it a buck tonight. We was all excited and going, yeah, ratings. Da, 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 da. He took the challenge and everyone's getting excited. Obviously, when he's now, less than 2
Okay,
rounds,
this part
and everyone's
initially
now,
you're
oh,
right.
people did the wrong thing. Why did he do it? It was the poor mistake, bad management, bad promotion, bad trainer, bad athlete. But before it, and let's remember when he got off that plane at 2 a.m., he was met with media sticking mics in his face, telling him weigh in unofficially in his clothes. It's like,
That
have a heart. Let the
that
man go to
part.
bed.
That just to okay, the initial point you made, I agree. When we first heard, oh, Bakoli's gonna fight Parker, it did sound interesting, and your ears perked up. Yes,
Yeah, we
across
got
the board,
excited.
fan. Yeah, yeah, we did. But when I saw this guy flying from God knows where to all
Congo.
these, going to one place to one place, and then I saw his picture, and I said, "Lord have mercy, this guy. He looks like he just somebody pulled him off the couch and just stuck him on. I didn't even know Ethiopia had a plane yet, but they stuck him on that, and he came. And you just knew this is a disaster in the making. So I didn't buy. When I saw this, I said, "Nah, he's not gonna beat Parker." We knew, but it's like he's he had an eliminator with a Jagba. I don't know if that's still in place or not.
Well,
Um,
the fight's still happening, but it's not an eliminate. It's not a final eliminator no more. But the
so
fight's
that's what I mean. Like, there's no plan behind his maneuvering and getting him into position. Like if it wasn't too long ago, we were talking about him fighting AJ in Africa. Yeah,
yeah.
it could have been a spectacular event. Imagine a Riyadh season goes to Africa. Like it would have been incredible. But now that's out of the window. It's not going to happen. Yeah.
Mm.
Um. So it's just because I'm like thinking his people that are supposed to take care of him and maneuvering him, they're not doing it properly. They're not doing it in a premium way. He's just a guy that fills a spot on a card. That's it. And I don't think there's more potential for that guy, Bakoli, but they're not executing it properly. That's all I think, in my opinion. Others
I,
might disagree, but
yeah, I hear what you're saying. And I can understand your frustrations. I can definitely understand your frustrations still.
because
Uh,
you know this guy, when you watch him fight, okay, he's okay. He doesn't look like an athlete, but he throws punches better than most of the guys in shape. Um, and his punch power, everything. He has these ingredients that he should be in a better position. If he was under Frank Warren, yeah,
yeah.
Frank Warren would have positioned him for a. He would have done a WBO by tomorrow morning. He would have been in position, yeah.
Mm.
But they've had him at boxer hasn't even fought on any of their cards. It's only like when he's there in some foreign soil, they throw him in the mix, and it's just like there's not a plan there. We can tell. Like,
Yeah, because is it his brother or his cousin was on that Adam Azim card, that Colombo guy. But yeah, you make an interesting point that he hasn't actually featured on any of the actual boxer UK style shows. Which yeah, that is a bit which they should do, but maybe the money he's getting at Riyadh is obviously a lot more than what Ben could probably offer him for a normal Sky Sports boxer card in the OVO arena or wherever they host their shows normally. So there's so many various factors. So I don't think it's straight up and down. But I definitely understand your frustration because we know Bacoli. If he had a full camp against Parker, I think most of us would say that we'd probably pick Bacoli to beat Parker on a full camp.
yeah, I mean, whether he beats him or not, that's an entirely different conversation. But he would have made a better fist of it than what we saw over the weekend. It was just like, it's just disappointing, you know?
Yeah, he'll have done
Yeah,
for
but
no, he didn't get 3 million. He got $1 million, which is £792,000. And I heard that and also I've been told
when you throw
by a very
figures
reliable
like
source.
that,
Listen to this news. I've been told by a very reliable source also that
yeah,
he's building a mall in Congo,
yeah,
so that
okay.
money's gonna definitely finish the job.
Well, I guess that trumps all arguments against him. Then I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, you
it's all for
can't.
a good cause. It's all for and
Yeah.
listen,
But going back on this Eubanks and Conor Benn, I don't know how they will go to the next level because I guess security is going to be heightened, yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
further. Um, but I like the way that Eubanks was prodding him about, yeah, what happened, how did the PEDs get into your body, and every time Ben sort of says, "Oh, I've been cleared," it's like to the rest of us, he's just saying loudly how guilty he is. Just because you say the words, and it's very, um, it's like he's been told and it's been designed to say you only use these words. You don't go out of this remit, okay? Because you'll find in trouble. What, no matter what you say the NADP has cleared me, and you stick
Yeah,
to that. Whatever
NADP.
the
Who are those people, by the way? Because I've never heard of that governing body.
okay, so yeah, so we're not that too familiar with this. As far as I know, these are the guys that resolve. If you got a problem with the governing body, they're like arbitrators, okay? And they haven't said the PEDs weren't in his body. They just said, I mean, they let him off on a technicality because the governing bodies have they're in. I mean, there's some contradiction going on, yeah, because
Okay.
when they said they're not accepting what the WBC ruling is, or they don't recognize VADAs. testing. I mean,
Yeah.
because of these gray areas, that's what they were. That's why we have come to this position where they now we have an organization that prior we never even recognized any DP, NADP, whatever they called, yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
And they cleared him, but they have not said he didn't have the PEDs in his body or it was contaminated or not. We don't have any information, you know. And he keeps saying, "Do your research," but how is nobody can do any research because you put in, he has to clear,
Dossier.
give the go ahead to say they can release the data or release the findings of the case.
Yeah.
So anyway, I like the way Eubanks was, sticking it on him with that. And to the rest of us, we know you're guilty in it, but we move on in it. That's what it is.
National Anti-Doping Panel. Okay, North Bank. Thanks for that. Healer done for is saying so he got cleared on a technicality. Okay, I hear that. I hear that. But yeah,
Anyway,
man.
Dan, I've taken up a lot of time. I just
Yeah.
want to say, continue what you're doing. I follow you a lot of the times, and I even like your wild rants. It's like it's funny, and I know this stuff, content stuff, sometimes challenging you, but carry on, man. Do your thing.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. And thank you for jumping on, man. I really appreciate it. Especially, obviously, everyone. This is obviously last minute because this obviously just happened literally a few hours ago. And the press conference was actually going on. I finished work at 8:30. Hence, I didn't even watch the press conference live. I watched it on the way home. So yeah, man, big ups. Thanks for that. Anyone else want to jump on quickly? Let me quickly put this link in the chat quickly. Yeah, someone jump in, or within the next couple of minutes, I will start to bring this to a close. So I've got work in the morning as well. But yeah, if anyone wants to chop it up and keep this flowing, then yeah, hit the link. It's in the chat. Give us your thoughts. Obviously, much appreciated for those of you in the chat who've obviously been chopping it up with me in the chat and stuff like that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to Fight Fan TV Live. Follow the TikTok channel, Fight Fan TV Live. Follow me on TwitX, which is Twitter/X, at Danny Glover FFTV. Follow the Instagram, Fight Fan TV Live. Yeah, I think that's about it. Neutral Corner episode should be coming soon. I'll be out in Belfast this week. Obviously, Craig Richards is fighting this weekend on Saturday versus Patrick McCrory in Belfast. Obviously, hostile territory. Um, Then anything else coming up soon? Yeah, I should be doing the boxer card, Natasha Jonas versus Lauren Price. So that should be decent. That's on March the 7th. And then I'm gonna try and go to this April 26th, but that's obviously a couple of months away now, ain't it? But if there's any other, yeah, I'm not gonna go to that heavy duty one in Manchester, but I might. Depending on how my schedule goes and what gets sorted, I'm tossing up between either doing the GBM Sports in at your call for Shakan Peters versus that's Daniel Dos Santos, and then on the next day, Saturday, this UK versus USA at Chelsea Stamford Bridge thing, or I might be going to Kazakhstan for Janibek's fight, and Callum Johnson is fighting Gulamarian, so that should be on the, and that's I think that's on the chief support, so that should be very interesting. Who's this? Healer done for. He also got cleared. by the Federal Bureau. Oh, you got all the jokes. Best of luck to Spider. Thank you very much. I'll let him know that. Daring Ballers. But yeah, I think we'll bring this to a close now. But thank you everyone for tuning in. It's Danny Glover from Fight Fan TV Live. And remember, guys, persistence beats resistance. You know where it is. Let's go, champ. Much appreciated. Hit the like button.